You know what? I do like telling the Commanders to put their left hand down and know their role. It's fun. It's fun because their role is last place in the NFC East.
Facts.
I know that is their role, but if I want to be objective for a second, I got to realize this is the NFL and teams get better. Their coaches got a lot of pride and they got Eric Bieniemy and they got a new owner, which I'm about to talk about very soon, like maybe in a minute or two, but they're headed in the right direction. They made some moves to put themselves in the right direction. Now, whether that's going to pan out on the field, history tells me it won't. But who knows? Who knows? I'm interested to see how things go with, or I was going to say rookie quarterback, but he's second-year quarterback, with a second-year quarterback with very little experience, and Jacoby Brissett, who is mid, but he can definitely come in and win you some games if he has to. Now, when it comes to the ownership change, all I got to say is, Commanders fans, Redskins fans, congrats. You finally got rid of the main character of the Washington sitcom, Daniel Mark Snyder. That was one big step to show that you're serious about winning, that you're serious about getting back to what you were in the 80s and the early 90s. But you ain't there yet. You're not there yet. Okay? But I get it. I get it. Now, before I go into my little spill, I get it. It's hope. It's hope. And that's all we ask for in life is hope. That's what drives us. That's what keeps us going. Hope that things will get better. Hope that things will be okay. That's going to get, well, some of you were going to come out to the games and watch the games regardless of what their name was or whatever. But some of you, because of Daniel Snyder and all the losing, you just stopped caring about the team. So now you got that hope that things will go back to what they once were 30, 40 years ago. I mean, hope is a powerful thing. I mean, I learned that from Mark Manson. But now, I have to tell you, you ain't there yet. You ain't there yet because you still have to respect the bird. And that is the word. Yeah, sure, there hasn't been a repeat champion since my beloved 04 Eagles. Well, actually, they three-peated. Believe it or not. It might have been a four-peat. They might have went 01, 02, 03, and 04. Nevertheless, hasn't been a repeat NFC East champ since then. But that's going to change because they're going to be the NFC East champs again. Whether you last or not, you're going to be looking up at the bird. You still have a lot to worry about. And even, let's forget about the bird for a second. Quarterback situation shaky. Defense is kind of overrated. Yeah, you got some killers up front in the D-line. But the DNs are injury prone. And against tougher teams, they've proven to be ineffective. Or just not as much of an impact as they should have. But still the best unit on your team, the defensive line. Y'all got some monsters up there for sure. Linebackers, I the linebacker situation is worse than the Eagles. And in the secondary, some underrated guys. I saw that firsthand against the Eagles in the second game last year. Some underrated guys there, but ultimately they can be exposed. So your offense just okay. I mean, you got some hungry running backs. I mean, Brian Robinson can hit the hole hard, run over people, runs with power. I don't even know who you got backing him up. I mean, Antonio Gibson, Chris Rodriguez. Man, who else? Like, I don't even know who else y'all put back there. Nevertheless, it's a lot of question marks. So until you prove that you guys are like that and are a serious contender, it's still going to be the same thing, just new ownership and a new coordinator. And if things keep going the way they going, a new coaching staff within the next 2 to 3 years. I'm just saying. But we'll see. You know, this is a start. But, you know, I think some of the fan bases realize that they still got to win on the field. Like, this is great. Magic dancing the go-go is great. You know, him just being so thankful that he's an owner is great. Josh Harris being a local guy and growing up a Washington Redskin fan is great. Mitchell Rels is local too. It's all great on paper. Your little pep rally was cool. The thing 106.7 the fan had at Old Ox Brewery. I got to go there, by the way. All that's cool. But at the end of the day, this is the honeymoon. You got to win on the field when it's go time. And I don't know if you can do that. But anyway,